Hey guys, and welcome back here to some more Software Inc. And we are right back where we left off. We have our myself and our employee here, Bethany, who are leaving work for the bus. And our CMS content management system is about 3/4 done in the second stage here, in the alpha stage. And I was thinking last night after I finished that first episode is that we should actually start marketing it at this point. Marketing it beforehand is a pretty smart idea. It definitely has the potential to increase sales. So how marketing works is you can do it through these 4 different channels: internet, radio, newspaper, television. Obviously, the more things you do it for, the more expensive it is, but the wider reach it has. Internet is free, whereas these ones cost money. I think I'm going to do internet and maybe one more. As you can see, we're kind of on the brink here. Like, I mean, we're paying this person 3.8 grand a day, so we don't want to be spending like 6 grand or something on marketing. I think radio's the cheapest. So for now, we'll just do internet and radio. I have no idea how this is going to do. Like, it didn't look like there were any more CMSs already out or coming out. And on the one hand, that's like maybe good because there won't be much competition. On the other hand, that might mean that they're just, I mean, we are in the early 80s. I don't even think CMS stuff was really that much of a thing back then. I mean, websites didn't really even exist that much in the 80s. Yeah, this should be interesting. So we're going to start this. We don't have a dedicated marketing team at the moment, so our core team is going to have to just kind of do it themselves here. Speaking of which, we are about to go bankrupt, which means we need some contracts here. So here's a horrible one. Just to show you, a horrible one goes like crazy fast. We're not even on the quickest speed here, and this thing's cranking along pretty damn quick. So do that. This should be an extra 8 grand or so. There we go. That should help. Now, one thing to keep it. See, so this. So we're not good at marketing, right? We're actually quite bad at marketing. If we look here, that's not really what I wanted. I wanted to actually manage employees. You can see our marketing, which actually doesn't even show. I forget how to actually have that show. Our marketing skill is really quite bad. So our marketing is making pretty much no progress at this point. We are going to do a bad one here just to try to get things moving. Yeah, so I forget how you check marketing. Again, like I said, I certainly don't know everything about the game. What I do know is our marketing is really bad. We're not doing so good in that area, and that's just because both our people are pretty horrible at marketing. So hiring another person, I mean, we could like really take a risk and hire a third person, maybe even take out a loan, hire someone who's specifically for marketing, so we can actually get I mean, this is like going like sluggish as hell compared to everything else. So this has just a teeny bit more to go. It's already at outstanding quality. Now, one thing to know actually, guys, is it's possible to over-engineer something. So if I let this get all the way up to outstanding, and if I don't do anything, like if I just let it like get there and then don't move to the next stage for a long time, it'll actually start moving backwards, because at that point they're kind of doing more than they should, right? They're like over-engineering it, which then brings the quality down. So you do have to be careful here. And with a few projects, it's a little bit micromanaging. But you can imagine if you have 10 or 15 projects going at once, that's when things like project managers and HR and stuff are good, because they'll actually pretty much automate that process for you within your teams, which is pretty great. Now, I do want to look again, because see, there are no CMSs out on the market, right? Oh wait, yes there are. Type CMS. Okay, so this is actually not good. There are some. There's actually quite a lot. I don't know. This one was released this year. Other than that, it's been several years since one's been released, and this thing did okay. I don't know that ours really has the potential to do that well. I mean, we haven't really gotten much marketing in just because we're pretty awful at marketing. I think it would be a good time, however, to call some cleaning. It's getting pretty gross in here. So we're going to promote at this stage because we don't want to be over-engineering it. This part actually goes pretty quick. This is just going pretty shitty. In all honesty, it would be tempting to hire another person. I mean, we can bang out these contracts to kind of keep ourselves afloat, and you can take out loans up to $100 grand. The one thing, you know, it's kind of like it's a gamble, really, is what it is, right? Because we could hire another marketing person, which would cost us more money. And it's like, on the one hand, if this is a flop, we're pretty much screwed at that point because we've like driven ourselves into the ground. But on the other hand, it's like maybe having a dedicated marketer to market it a lot more would make it so that it's not a flop, or it could just do nothing. And it's like, I mean, you really don't know. It's one thing I wish we could do is like send our thing out to have other companies work on it. So like, whoa, bro. Oh, I think we have a vacation going on right now. July, yeah. I will want to stagger vacations just because we don't want everybody gone. Then, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it, guys. We are gonna hire a dedicated marketer and pray that things go well. So this desk arrangement is far from ideal, especially since the door is right there. That could actually be a problem. Yeah, this should be interesting. I think they can still get in there. But yeah, so also computers wear down. You can see the state of this is 67%. The state of this one is 74. Once they keep going down, they become less efficient, which means you work slower. So that's like when you need to call IT support so they can come fix that. And I think it is actually potentially a good idea to do that right now. It will kind of increase our stuff. And we are going to hire, I'll put this kind of back. We are going to look for a marketer. I'm going to pay him about $3 grand. Not the most. They are cheaper than like a programmer and stuff. We're going to pay about $600 to look. Make that 4,800, dear Lord. 4,000. And core team, they're still going to be on the core team. Are they though? Do we want a marketer working on this stuff? Because that's the other thing. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Is there's like so many kind of intricacies and stuff to this. Like having more people work on a project isn't always better because then they're kind of stepping on each other's toes sometimes, so to speak. And then also, if you have somebody working on a project that they're not actually good at, so say the marketer had a little bit of coding skill, but mostly marketing, but he's on the core team. If he's trying to work on this in the coding stage, it could actually potentially slow it down and create more bugs because he doesn't have a clue what he's doing in regards to coding. So there is quite a bit to think about for that. So this person, you don't really want that old of people because people do retire. I don't know what age, probably 60 something. This person, however, is quite a good marketer. They're actually pretty decent in design as well. And so far they seem to be the best marketer. They do have good compatibility. They are a hard worker. They're a little more social. They're pretty stressed, but I mean, the compatibility is good. And they're 23. I think we're going to grab this person. And they do have a computer. And now, like, there's other stuff too. Like, there's special things that modify, if we can find it. So, like, a calculator increases, you can see over there under Work Boost, increases programming. It does help other stuff as well, but mostly programming. This drastically increases design artist efficiency. This is marketer stuff, And there's an electricity cost too for a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to stick this here on our marker. I don't know why it turns the computer a little derpy. Oh well. So our marketer actually isn't going to be in until the next day, which could be a bit of a problem. I don't know who the fuck you are. Who are you, bro? Oh, he's IT. Never mind. I was like, what is this strange person doing in our office, huh? Okay, so here's the deal. He can't work on this while we're working on it, so we're actually paying him to just stand around and do nothing, which is potentially really bad. Come on, isn't there any bad stuff? Good lord. So we might actually have to take out a loan. This could be quite a problem. And now the problem, though, so like, you shouldn't be just chilling here, dude. Okay, so now we fixed it. Next day, we should get a marketer in here. Actually, we have all 3 people in here at this point. So I'm going to unassign this for right now, and just for a minute. We're going to have everybody do a little bit of marketing here, just to try to kind of hype it up. And I guess I will assign this. There's somehow even more bugs, or not. So I think I do need to call some cleaning as well. We're going to go ahead and release this and hope for the best. We do want to start this. So at this point in time, we're gonna take a big leap here. We're gonna take out a loan of about 30 grand. We're gonna pay it back over monthly. I'm gonna take it out over 2 years. And why I'm doing that is because we want to market absolutely everywhere. I mean, these guys do have some marketing skill. Assign, change employee, educate employee details. So, marketer, this person is a good... Actually, I think that's the marketer we just hired. Oh, shit. Not what I wanted. Actually, these people are all pretty good at stuff. People are all pretty good at marketing. I don't know why marketing was going so poorly. So we did just release this. We won't... It updates at like midnight, I think. So marketing is still going pretty shitty. I don't exactly know why. It made 15 grand, so not great. Now, sometimes I will do better the next day and the day after that. So maybe we can get in some better marketing at this point. I don't know. This could be an issue. 15 grand is not great. It's not good at all. 56 grand, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, we ain't rich, but pretty good. So if we go down here and look at my releases, we can see a lot of info about this. You can see we still haven't actually made a profit. We're still down 8 grand in regards to how much we spent minus how much we've made, essentially. So once we make about 8.2 more thousand, which should happen the next day, then we will be in the green, the red. I don't know exactly those terms, but it will be a profit at that point. So outstanding. It has sold 1,200 copies, which is actually pretty decent. $65 a pop. We can look at details here. And as I had hoped, it did actually do quite a lot better. It like kind of quadrupled almost in sales here. And we're going to hope for the best for this next one. Now, I think after this day, I'm actually going to fire my marketer, which is an asshole thing to do, but we'll see here. Okay, so people want a raise now. They want to raise to $96. Your Bethany, you've actually done pretty good work. So we will accept this. And you can see, again, it actually made 65 grand this time. So it is actually going up in sales, which is pretty interesting. I would say maybe one more day of going up, and then at that point it's probably going to decrease. However, that's actually really good. So one thing we want to do is pay off our loan, because I mean, that is costing us $2,000 a month. So right now, everyone is marketing not the best. And looking at all these guys, so you really like me, you really like them. You just got a raise. Of course, you're happy. You don't care who you like. You just got more money. Yeah. So there you go. Huge drop in sales. So it looks like everybody is actually good at marketing, which is kind of interesting. Not what I would have expected. Our compatibility is 120% though, which is really quite good. I think. I mean, that other guy is actually pretty good at design. So at this point, I think we're going to take some of the money we've earned and we're going to start on another project. We're not quite ready to expand our building yet. I want to wait until we have a good bit in the bank to do that, just so we don't destroy our company already. So there's several. I mean, we can look at this again. I don't want to do this for every release because it would get a little like monotonous and stuff, but I do want to see kind of, if we look at release, I want to see what's come out and what is coming out. So it looks like this is what has come out. These are not upcoming releases. These are actual releases. So we have a 2D editor, game engine, game 2D. It looks like, and these were all last year actually. Our reputation is okay. It looks like there's actually, the last audio tool that came out was May of last year. We could do an audio tool. There was some office software that came out pretty much last month, so we don't really want to do that. 2D editor, game engine. I don't actually see any antivirus either. I actually really don't see any antivirus. Let's look at upcoming releases though. Distribution deals, upcoming releases. Okay, so in May we do have a 2D editor, CMS operating. So it's good that we got ours out. There's actually quite a few CMSs coming out at this point. Let me see. RPG, operating game. There's an audio tool coming out the end of this year. Still no antivirus, which, are we not able to make that? Or, okay, we can't make antivirus yet. Duh. This is difficult, guys. This really is kind of a problem. There was some office software that came out recently, but the next one isn't until 83. We probably could pump out a fairly decent one between then and now. I think that's what we're gonna do. So right now, expect interest 14%. Word processor is pretty much the most basic you can possibly get. Spreadsheet bumps up interest. Still less than a year, which is quite good. You can see this adds a 2D element to it, which maybe our 2D stuff. Oh shit, our 2D stuff is okay. My guy is pretty good at 2D overall. We do have a good 2D coder. That's 42%. I'm seeing like, nope, that's not good. QA, scripting, WYSIWYG. I think like presentation might be good. This does increase that, and we do want Q&A. Still less than a year. It is requiring quite a few people. I think we should be okay. 42% expected interest, not great. I mean, we could add something else to it, which doesn't actually seem to help very much. Templates, still less than a year. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. It's somewhat simple, somewhat complicated. I'm going to lower this to like $65.99. Now this is where we choose an operating system. So how we want this is pretty much, we do it by active users. We pretty much want to develop it for these two. There's not many at this point. There's int 5 and the Nextview 4, which is, I mean, that's over 4 million users combined. So how much have they made? Jesus, $700 million from that. So we do want to do that. 50% expected interest, but it does have a consumer reach of 4 million people. I don't know. Is that going to be good? I'm not sure. Now, I mean, of course, we could change stuff up. But most of the stuff just makes it more complicated than we can really afford. At this point, we're actually probably still going to have some problems. But original IP, yes, it's not a successor to anything. We don't have a server to centralize our code on. We probably should put a server somewhere. It would make things go a little better. We do want to, I guess, start this. Also, guys, if you have name suggestions for software that you would like, either like a whole chain of software, like an operating system name that we can do successors to, or just names for different stuff, let me know. Also, we can name our employees. If you want your name in the game, let me know what you would like down in the comments, and we will start naming our employees. Also, if you have a preferred profession you'd like to be. For now, until I do get names, we're going to go with XT Office. Original as hell. Alright, we're going to develop this. Outstanding quality. Hope for the best. We don't want to market it quite yet. And actually, I think we're about out of time. 21 minutes. I want to go through maybe one day here and see how things go. We're going to market this for probably one more day and then call it quits. This is going really quite slow at this point. So it could potentially be good to like fire a marketer and get a designer. Okay, so I mean this is making money. But not as much as I'd like. By any means. Stressed. Why are you stressed? Because now you're not doing anything. I don't know actually why you're stressed. Coming events. I mean, usually they're stressed when they like don't have food or something. Maybe they're working on too much stuff. So this could be an issue. Who are you? Any role. What are you, sir? You're a marketer. Well, you're fired. I know that's not a very nice thing to do, but you're not that great at stuff. You are costing me money. You're stressed. Bye-bye. We don't need your help. Another design team could potentially be good. Now, this is still making money. If we look at our releases, we can see it has sold 3,800 units. We have made 116 grand profit. The point at which I think that it's good to end the marketing is we're spending like $6,500 on marketing. Once it's only making about 7 grand per day from marketing, that's a time to kind of end it, because then you're not really coming out that much on top. And obviously, if it's making less than you're spending on marketing, then there's no point because it's a net loss. So this is going to take a good while. And I think I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Next episode, we may expand this a little bit. We do need to hire at least, what I'd like to do is hire another designer and another programmer. Our team is quite small in regards to what it says it suggests rather. So this is why it's going so slow. I mean, at this rate, it's going to take forever. So I think hiring another dedicated designer and potentially another programmer would be best. We will probably expand, maybe stick this out this way so it's not so weird shaped. And we will have to see. I'm actually not sure. I hope there's a way to I know you can buy the property on the road, but I hope there's a way to actually get rid of the road so we don't have to build separate buildings. I'd like just a really massive building, which we obviously can't build on top of a road. Okay, remove road. So I should be able to just remove this once we buy property, which we're not going to do because it's really expensive. But there you go. So our first software, our content management system, was, I guess, a success overall. Not make as much as I wanted to, but oh well. We are developing a new office software. But there you go, guys. If you have any name suggestions, for software or employees you'd like to be, let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. And as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.